What is going on, guys? I'm your host, Beau. Welcome back to MovieStalkers, and today I'm here to give you guys my movie review for Spider-Man Homecoming. I just came back from watching it, and I'm here to give you guys my review. Now, before we get down to the review, you guys are probably wondering what's going on with the background. That's because, as I explained in my previous video, that I'm in Arizona taking care of my lovely grandma, and yeah, so I'll be here for a couple days, and I'm here to give you guys my review for Spider-Man Homecoming. So, I think you guys are aware up to this point that I have not been a huge fan of the marketing for Spider-Man Homecoming. I just haven't been that attached to it. I didn't think that much of the marketing was all that great. I thought it was just okay at best. It was just average, and I just wasn't all that excited, to be quite honest. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was looking forward to seeing Spider-Man. I was looking forward to seeing all the cool Marvel stuff, and like the cool Marvel Easter eggs and all the cool stuff that they do, because it's a Marvel movie, they do that. But I just didn't feel excited. I just didn't feel anticipated as I did for, say, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 or Logan. I just didn't really feel the oomph for this one. I didn't really feel like I was excited to see this one. I'll tell you guys when it came out. This is my reaction coming out of Spider-Man Homecoming. I thought the movie was good. It's a solid movie, but I don't think necessarily it's a perfect movie, and I will tell you why. We'll get to the positives, we'll do my negatives, and then my overall score out of 10, as we always do. So let's first start off with the positives. The first major positive that I'm going to get right off the bat is Tom Holland as Spider-Man. He did a fantastic job. I thought he did a great job, in fact. I think that he is, in my opinion, the best Spider-Man that we have to date. We had Tobey Maguire, we had Andrew Garfield. I think that out of the three, Tom Holland is definitely the best because, first off, he's an actual teenager, so that works for this character, and he just has the attitude for the Spider-Man character. He has the attitude, he has the look, and I really enjoyed his performance. I think that he was a fantastic Spider-Man. I thought he's definitely the best Spider-Man to date, and I think that he was awesome. I thought he was a great Spider-Man. The next positive on this movie is the action set pieces. The action set pieces involving Spider-Man were great. They're probably some of the best Spider-Man action. Probably up there with Spider-Man 2, if I have to say. It's really good. There's some really good action set pieces. There's one in the middle of the movie, which I will not spoil. That'll be in my spoilers review. But there are some really good action set pieces in here. So, really love the action. The other major positive that I gotta give for this movie that I had doubts for, but I was pleasantly surprised with, was Michael Keaton as Vulture. I think that, hands down, Michael Keaton as Vulture, I'm gonna say it right here, he's probably one of the best Marvel villains that we've had to date, because Michael Keaton knew that casting a guy like Michael Keaton, I think, gave this character some shine. I think that casting a big name for this role worked, and I think that Michael Keaton delivered a menacing performance as the Vulture, and I think that he did a really good job playing the Vulture, and I believed him as a villain character. I believed him throughout the movie, and I think that he worked great as a Spider-Man villain, and I think that he was really good, and really, really pleasantly surprised with his character. The other thing that I liked, that I also had doubts for, was Robert Downey Jr.'s appearance as Iron Man, because Iron Man's in this movie. He had a good appearance. I was worried that he was going to have a lot of screen time, but not to spoil anything, but he doesn't have as much of an appearance as Spider-Man does. Let's just put it that way. And I thought he was good for what he was. And that's pretty much all my positives. I mean, action set pieces were great. Love Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I thought Robert Downey Jr. was perfectly balance in terms of his screen time, and Michael Keaton as Vulture was awesome. Now let's shift over to the negatives. Now, this is going to be a very interesting negative, because I thought about this negative going in, and I was hoping that that wasn't going to be the case with this one. It was. And this is more of a general thing for all Marvel movies that I finally have noticed. And that is, this movie kind of just plays like a simple superhero film. I mean, it's really, it just hits all the beats that a normal superhero film should do. And honestly, guys, that formula is kind of getting stale. For me, it's getting kind of stale. It's the same formula that we've seen countless times. You know, kid trying to prove himself, or superhero versus villain character. There's a mentor character. We've seen this type of story before, and it's just kind of getting repetitive. And also the way that Marvel makes these movies, I've noticed that the formula for making each movie is the same. Funny humor, big action set pieces with also humor thrown into them, and of course the iconic Stan Lee cameos. And that's not to say it's a bad formula, it's just that the formula to me is now starting to get stale. I just wish that the formula would get a little bit different. Hopefully with Infinity War, that will it'll be different. That's why I give movies like Logan a bunch of praise, because it tried to be different. It tried to be something completely different, and that's why I love Logan. But Guardians 2 and Spider-Man Homecoming, for me, they're just kind of the same level. They're both generally the same for me in terms of quality and the terms of just as a comic book movie. And now, let me wrap it up by saying this. I didn't hate Spider-Man Homecoming. I liked it. I had fun watching it. I thought it was a fun movie. I thought it was entertaining. I just thought that the formula that this movie's, you know, how the movie begins and how the movie ends, it's your same generic type of story. And I thought it was fun. That's the big factor when you go into these movies. You gotta have fun. I had fun watching it. There are pleasant surprises in this movie, so just letting you know. And make sure you stay till after the credits. After the credits, especially, there's a mid-credit scene and an after-credit scene. The after-credit scene blew me away. It's an amazing scene. Watch it. You'll be blown away. But that's it for my review. So my score for Spider-Man Homecoming, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. 80%, a B-. I thought it was a fun film. I just wish that the formula for making these Marvel movies would just kind of get different. You know what I'm saying? I had fun with it, though. I generally had a fun time watching Spider-Man Homecoming. And I'm looking forward to more Spider-Man movies because, of course, this is going to be a trilogy. So, looking forward to it. And I had a lot of fun with it. And that's it for my review for Spider-Man Homecoming. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be posting my spoilers review tomorrow. I'll record it tonight and I'll post it tomorrow. And that is it for my review for Spider-Man Homecoming. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, as we end these videos, Beau out. See you next time. Peace.